afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And bringing them out is the rare southpaw in his fourth year, coming off his best season as a pro, Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Outright, caught by Chosen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. When you look at the defense for these Texans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll see and find out.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback. The 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago, 6 catches, 67 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Got his man, Dell. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
This is fielded at the 27. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. And if the other guys rise up and try and beat them, they'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First and 10, it's Stroud. It's complete to Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's complete to Dell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play.
Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's caught by Chosen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Arizona.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stroud working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Inside handoff to Mixon. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Put the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game. Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way. But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick. You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating, and it allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Benson, and taken down just shy of the 40. Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Benson. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. On 1st down, here's Stroud. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. After the turnover, it's Tua. A short one here, caught by McBride. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. It's Benson, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Tua going to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
They'll toss this out right for Connor. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. Incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Stroud to throw it. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run behind center with Connor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. From midfield, here's Tua. It's brought in by Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Christian Harris on the coverage.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Tua to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
And the Cardinals first down.
From the gun, it's Tua. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes right back to McBride. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And he finds his target, it's Schultz. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. Stroud now on 1st and 10. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to in that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin just up the road right here in Florida, an AFC South matchup between Tennessee and Jacksonville. And it's the Titans on top as that one.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here are the Texans to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's complete to Dell. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Stroud out of the gun here. Got his man, Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Stroud. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
2nd and 17 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's Stroud. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Mixon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mixon again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. The tight end in motion right. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
An 18-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. To the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A throw over the middle taken in. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On play action, here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down.
Now Tua. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That ball caught. It's chosen. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Chosen. 36 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Eluding the pressure right. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And it's stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And Stroud now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going real.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. On first down, Tagovailoa. Short one here, caught by McBride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Here's Tua. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cardinal first down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Connor up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That one too wide and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Now it's Tua. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Chosen. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 70 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down. Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. That's complete to Dell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, heck of a move. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Stroud to throw it. to Mixon on the check down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 7, just over 2 minutes to go. Tua now on first down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
This is 1st and 10. Now Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Tua knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote. What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the fourth quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So for the Texans, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.